All right, we're getting ready tonight for the play-in game between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here are the season's comparisons between the two franchises. I think this is a little misleading. Obviously, the Lakers made a big trade with the said T-Wolves, sending out three other players, the T-Wolves rather, sending out D'Angelo Russell, Vanderbilt, and Malik Beasley. And they ended up doing a three-team trade with Utah and getting Mike Conley. So, yeah, I don't think this is a fair comparison in the three games that they played. I think two of the games that they played were before the trade. As you see, the points per game are way more than the Lakers. Again, the Lakers were bad for so much part of this season until they made that trade. They got a little bit more balanced. They got that depth that they were missing when they traded everything for Russell Westbrook idiotically because of LeBron James and Anthony Davis pushing for a trade. This is, again, why you don't let players, superstar players or not, have influence over what you do. They can have, their word is important. It's there. I hear it, but it took for that, the terribleness of that trade and the fallout of that trade for Pelinka to kind of ignore LeBron James specifically when he was requesting that they trade both of those first round picks for players. Now, he waited a long time until he shipped it out until it was the right deal. And this is what he should have done before Russell Westbrook. It just takes some time to kind of push your way back on these superstar players who, whine and complain to get players. And they don't know about floor spacing. They don't know about a lot of stuff. They know basketball, obviously, but playing with your friend who cannot shoot and needs the ball in his hand to be effective does not make sense. So kudos on Rob Pelinka for waiting a little bit on that trade. But again, so this is kind of, we're going to have to throw these stats out the window. I will say that Minnesota, before this latest implosion, had been playing really well. They were getting really important wins. This is all, again, before Karl Anthony Towns came back, and they're going to have to move Rudy Gobert in the offseason because if they can get anybody for him, maybe Ben Simmons, trade those two contracts for each other. I don't know if that makes sense. But they need to move past Gobert. I mean, the fact that he punched his own teammate, he has been largely ineffective this year. They would have been better just keeping Walker Kessler, their draft pick that they, wanted to keep. I don't know why they made the trade. I think it's one of the worst trades in NBA history. You trade 5 first-round picks and Walker Kessler to that thief in Utah, Danny Ainge. And listen, I can't even be mad at him because, an idiot wants to give you $100 for nothing on the street. You're not going to say no to it. And that's exactly what they did. Like, there's just, it was a complete fleece. So I think they need to move on. They need to just bite down on it, take the PR hit, even if it means losing a job. If I'm the owner, I'm like, I don't want him in here because he doesn't make sense in this modern NBA. He's going to continue to slow down. So if you can get anything for Rudy Gobert, you do it right now. Let's actually take a look really quickly at the particulars of the trade. So this was the particulars of the trade. Again, it was Russell, Beasley, and Vanderbilt, and Conley, Neil Alexander-Walker, who I still think is going to be a pretty good player. He hasn't played much of a role in Minnesota as far as I've seen. And then obviously whatever Utah got, and they ended up releasing Westbrook, and I don't know. The main thing for them was this pick right here. Minnesota is just, they traded 3 very capable players to quote unquote get an adult in the room in Mike Conley. And, so far, like I said, they were playing well until Gobert decided to be an idiot and swing at his teammate. Not even Julius Randle would do that. Let's take a look at the season series between them. Here it was, again, this is probably, you got to take it post-trade. So the trade deadline was in February at some point. So these 2 games. But this first game here, LeBron did not play, and they only lost by 8. And then here, the Lakers won pretty handily. You got to think that D'Angelo Russell wants to get revenge at his old team because he liked it in Minnesota. He's best friends with Cat, and I'm sure he wanted to stay there. Malik Beasley has been like a mercenary. He goes from team to team to team. He can't have that much anger to be mad at the world for constantly trading him. So I know he doesn't care. Vanderbilt is actually a really good young defender. I like him a lot on the Lakers. It takes off the pressure of LeBron guarding anybody of significance. And Vanderbilt has energy for days. So it's a good trade. The Lakers should win this handily. It shouldn't be anywhere within 25 points. It should be an absolute blowout. They have no Gobert for this play-in game because he got suspended for that punch. They lost, what is this kid's name? I have to look up on my phone. They lost Jaden McDaniels, definitely for this year, for the playoffs included, because he has a broken shooting hand because he decided to punch a cement wall. It brings me flashbacks to when Amari Stoudemire punched a fire extinguisher against the Heat. I think it was in Miami, and broke his hand, and he was out. I mean, I don't understand as a player the amount of testosterone you would need to cloud your stupidity to punch a hard surface. And you know, I compete as anybody. You know, back when I would play regularly, like I got into scraps. I was very competitive. I was almost too competitive, and never did I ever want to think of punching a wall. And especially towards the end of the year, if you're gonna do that, I don't even know. I don't think there's ever a moment that you ever need to do that. But if you're gonna do that, like it's one game left in the season, just the last game of the season. But these guys are young; they're gonna learn from it. So yeah. So again, this is a kind of a non-discussion. It's going to be an absolute slaughter. It's going to be in LA. But the T-Wolves have surprised. Like, they have won some big road games. You know, they don't have Patrick Beverley anymore to win that game that they did last year against the Clippers in the play-in. But Conley is no slouch, man. He does not feel pressure. He'll hit all net on big shots. You know, he's a wily vet. I respect him a lot back from his Grizzly days. So, listen, they still got Cat. Cat is not going to be, you know, having to deal with Gobert clogging up the lane for him. Even though he's a three-point shooter, now he's going to get the three-point shot off as well as the paint. And you know, he's not the greatest defender, but we're gonna see what happens. I still got the Lakers. I mean, I don't know anybody that would bet for the T-Wolves unless you're trying to do some type of parlay where you get the underdog to try to figure that out. But let's see what happens. It should be a very interesting game. But Cat is, you know, arguably the best shooting big man in the NBA. So he's going to be important. I mean, he's going to spread the floor. He's going to get Anthony Davis out of the paint to allow Anthony Edwards straight line drives without having to worry about that. They may switch Vanderbilt on Cat, but then Cat can just take him into the post. And they're going to have to double, and then they're going to give up open threes. The franchise is Anthony Edwards. No mistake about that. It is no longer Cat. And Cat seems fine with it, and I think that's a smart play by him if you want to stay in Minnesota. If he cared to move on somewhere else, then he would make a hullabaloo about it. But Anthony Edwards is the franchise. I'm not going to play one game 70 hours a week. I mean, actually, I do play 2K a lot in the summer when there's no basketball to watch. I make different scenarios, and that's always been the most fun. This is why I would always wait. I would never buy 2K when it first came out. This is actually my favorite non-Nick player is Anthony Edwards. I just love his honesty. He's like fun. He reminds me a lot of like the no filter. I mean, just a little bit more PG than Charles Barkley. He just kind of has that folksy charm where, and all you could see all this guy does is work. I know in that Adam Sandler movie, he was the villain, and he was just charming in that as the villain. But this guy just has whatever it is. I do think that television's in his future if he wants it. Especially if he keeps eating Cheetos. You better cut that out. I think, not Cheetos. He has an affinity for like hot potato chips or something. But this kid is special. I see him a first team type player. I really do. I think he's getting better on defense. I mean, it's just an immature young team, and he's one of the youngest players, and you don't see those issues with him. The only thing that he said was his diet was crap, where Karl Anthony Towns, look how beautiful that shot is. I am gonna go to work if I play with Minnesota. I had a game where I played with LeBron, and I scored, I think 65 points or some crazy number like that. I mean, the game makes it so easy. And the biggest thing about LeBron in this game is his blow-by ability is unbelievable. This guy gets one shoulder past you, and you're not stopping him. His shot is improved. It's amazing because his shot is a little bit off balance, but he makes it more than he misses it. He's gotten improved because he was not a good shooter when he first came into the NBA. And I remember watching that first game against Sacramento that was on ESPN with this kid, and he did not disappoint. Like, he's always been ready for the moment. There's never been him and Michael, and I think Allen Iverson was another one that there was no rookie moment for them. There wasn't a wait. Like, they were ready from day one and for this league, which overwhelms a lot of younger players, no matter what position you've been in. And there's a reason that there's been so many busts, draft players that just did not make it, because the pressure can be overwhelming. And anywhere that you go in life, for whatever job you do, there's just people that don't have it. Like, even my job, it's just like it's so easy to get bogged down by the pressure of people yelling at you or whatever it is. And I'm not a shrinking violet. I don't run from anything. I'm not afraid of anything in terms of, well, I did something wrong or I made an error. I'm like, well, you know what? Then hire a cyborg. Any job I've been at, I do my best. I try to be as honest as possible, and that's it.
Anthony Towns. Edwards out there with Mike Conley.
I don't think it's crazy to think that the T-Wolves can win this game. I mean, it's just I would be like an earlier version of the Lakers, yes. But I feel like the Lakers have been on a roll. The T-Wolves were on a roll until they lost two of their starters to stupidity.
It'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads.
D'Angelo Russell says
just count on being the
brought something to the table in terms of spreading the floor. He's an off guard. He's a shooting guard, actually. He has learned to play point guard, but he is definitely a shooting guard.
Yes, great play by
Can't do that.
You know what? You have bigs who can threaten you with the triple where you have to at least respect it. But when you think about Karl in multiple seasons, he's hit over 40.
How did that pass? I pressed the pass button.
Mike Conley
He kept going. It's so annoying.
his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Reeves. Here's James on the wing.
Prince finds all kinds of ways to disrupt you.
Cannot start out slow like I did in the last game.
Pass to Conley.
It's a little easier to come back when you're at home now.
Here's Brent. Excellent D there from Davis. Boy, they need something to go to
Can the Lakers get out and run? Can they hit more threes in the T-Wolves? That's going to be the biggest key of the game. And Anthony Edwards is a bad man. I could see him winning the game by himself. How is that a foul?
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Conley. Russell with the rebound.
Defense has to be on
Two
point.
from outside.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him.
They sent 3 bodies at LeBron.
He's actually changed that.
They're going to collapse the paint. That's something that they're going to focus on, is getting rid of the paint.
Fires the three. He can't get that one to fall. And the Lakers going the other way now. Russell pass to Davis. Lays it up and banks it in.
Once AD gets the ball, he's out there.
Not getting any open layups.
Takes care of the rest.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile.
Nas Reed has been impressive this year. Every time I watch him, he does other things that are good. So that I don't feel like
Edwards.
they're gonna have a problem getting the points from Gobert. It might help them with Gobert, but
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, so.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to
LeBron, you always have a shot. You're not gonna get into too many scoring droughts with him on your team.
First playing shooting guard, but I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Austin Reeves has been a revelation this year.
Here's Reeves. Guarded by Edwards. Deflects the pass. Oh, it's
Come on.
Shoots from 12. Rebound.
God, that's so moronic.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. James finds Russell. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that
This game is frustrating beyond belief. The players getting having
Outside Edwards.
banana
Outside
hands
Conley.
every single time. They don't want you to push the pace because people spam it and they take advantage. I get it, but
Again, off the mark
come
by
on.
Minnesota. The Lakers trail. Outside Vanderbilt. It's James on the wing. Vanderbilt with a screen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot.
Foul trouble. Oh, it's not on Cat.
Look at the career that LeBron has put together. One of the all-time greats. Amazingly lived up to the hype coming out of high school.
And the immense pressure LeBron.
This game is remarkable for 20 years to play as long. I just really wish we could do a time machine and have him go against Michael Jordan. I mean, they're different body types, so they wouldn't guard each other. LeBron James is too big for Michael Jordan, but Michael's not going to back down. Just like Kobe didn't back down.
Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to James. Here's Reeves. Outside Vanderbilt. Stolen by Reed.
Threw it right to him. I thought he was going to stay on the post.
Here's Edwards.
Look at that.
And it's blocked by Davis.
Not only does Davis have great skill, he's tremendous athlete. He gets shots from just about anywhere on the court.
Here's Reeves.
Fast
Off
release.
target with the 3. Minnesota in the lead.
Gotta keep shooting threes until I get into
Now
the
here's
game.
Conley. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Towns down low. James is there.
That's going to be an issue if LeBron is guarding Cat.
Pass to Reeves. Up top, Davis. And here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Behind Anthony Davis. That pick and roll is dangerous, man.
Facilitator, actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
Outside Conley to the paint. From the right block. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Yeah, if they struggle to score, it's going to be a problem. That's more on the defensive end without Gobert that they're going to miss him.
To the middle. Here's Davis. He's in his comfort zone.
Take advantage of the height.
Setting a physical tone.
Minnesota calls timeout. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Bamba's checked in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura comes in for
Oh, Schroeder off the bench, man.
for Reeves.
They're going to be tough. Schroeder was starting most of the year. Having him off the bench is a major boon.
3.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be stressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm down.
LeBron goes to the bench and then you do a stagger with AD. AD probably plays the whole first quarter.
Not just falling in
Like
love.
a little bit better with more pace. Still got to make my threes, man.
Well, Edwards with it. Hachimura covering.
Hachimura has struggled since he's come to the Lakers. Makes sense.
Schroeder with it. The 3 is up. Now Hachimura. Here's Bamba. Covered by Towns. Screen by Bamba. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 4-3. The shot won't fall.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe
That
he
is
was
his
too
shot.
wide open.
Perhaps the biggest surprise in the league last year, the Lakers missing the playoffs. Before the season, lots of people had them winning it all.
The shot is good by Edwards.
Well, Edwards looking
I
almost
make my shot, man. I'm like 0 for 6. I struggled with Onana shooting at 3.
Outside Davis. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
Davis has to be big. He has to be the big time player that he's been the last month of the season and the majority of his career.
at the offensive end, always in attack.
Easily pass to Schroeder. On the wing, Davis. Schroeder finds Hachimura. Screen by Bamba.
Obama will free up floor space because of his shooting ability, but I honestly don't think he's going to play.
Towns with a rebound.
If he does play, it won't be that much.
Rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. Anderson with it. Hachimura covering. Anderson
Yeah, that started all the drama. He's going to call a spade a spade.
The Lakers have got
Defense
6
has
of
been
14
good.
in so far. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Screen by Bamba. From the arc. No good on the shot. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Sure.
Screen on Hachimura. Edwards pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Anderson. Lets a 3 fly.
Slow-mo. Are you serious?
Outside Edwards.
Oh my God. If that's not rubber banding, I don't know what is. That was terrible. How the hell did he not get that ball?
He's sending shots away on the daily.
Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome.
Yes, it's so much better.
Center, who still makes his presence.
Exactly.
And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for the Los Angeles
Dang, I
Lakers.
just can't hit a three right now. If I was hitting threes, I would be destroying them.
Scoring and rebounding. All right, stick
I
around.
feel like you're rushed. It's hard to keep your form when you feel rushed.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball
They
into
have a lot of depth now. They have a lot of shooters. It's going to clear the paint for LeBron and AD. So now they stagger out AD and they put back in LeBron.
They've got D'Angelo Russell. Rui Hachimura is out there with Bamba. And there's LeBron James. And it's Beasley in at the 2. That's the Lakers. And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in.
Austin Reeves may have to play.
Russell from outside.
You see how fast he magnetically came to my body even though I was open?
Connolly with the ball. A quick shot there. It's off target. Out to the wing. Hachimura finds Bamba. That one falls.
Dunk that ball, man.
1 for 3.
Good position that time.
Dunk that ball.
Bamba does that. He's hard to stop.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now here's Reed. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Reeves. Good on the bucket.
That's been the story of their
Reeves
offense.
doesn't do anything particularly well, but he does everything really, really good. He can pass, he can shoot.
Conley against Russell.
He's not afraid of the moment.
We're about a
Tries
minute
on
into the
defense.
second quarter now. Here's Conley. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. And he's able to get it back. French can't hit. The Lakers have got 2 or 3 shots to go in the second. James goes in. Yeah, that one goes. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And adding to this lead right now,
Man,
riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to
Donovan, but I'll go Bear there. They're going to have a real issue defending the paint.
Once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Los Angeles, they've got 3 or 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Russell. Minnesota with a rebound. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, there's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players or teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product. Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie.
I just have to swing the ball more. I don't think I'm ever going to hit a shot unless I'm willing to swing it.
Second quarter. Pass to Conley. This one for 3. Rebound by the Lakers.
Lakers defense has been really good.
Rebounds now.
LeBron led the NBA in assists during his 2020 title season with the Lakers becoming the second oldest player ever to lead the league in that category.
Now here's Conley. No quiet so far offensively. Searching for his
but if it's not there, get it back.
read for three. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Nas Reed is a
Conley's
problem.
got his fourth assist in this one. Man, that assist title for LeBron. An incredible accomplishment for someone of his size.
I bet you didn't know this, BA, or maybe you did, because you are a factoid machine, that the only than LeBron to lead the league in assists, Wilt Chamberlain. When you throw in winning the Bubble Championship Finals MVP 2020.
Nas Reed is scary on those cuts, and he damages the rim.
Conley misses the three. To the inside. Here's Bamba. And you can count the mobile line with a chance at a 3 points later.
You know, guys, it's really all about focus while under pressure. Right there, Bamba shows why that's a valuable trait to have.
Darvin Ham should get more credit, man. He's been a great coach.
You know, last year was all about
Former player, no BS, no favoritism. Kind of similar to, in a sense of praising his players in public, criticizing in private. Very Mark Jackson-like.
Russell to pass to James. Here's Reeves. Back to James. Stolen by Conley. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
everything working for them inside.
And they want a
How is
second
that?
opinion on that call. The signal
How is that a transition take foul if I'm going for the ball?
take a second
Going for the ball. How is that's not a transition take foul and everybody's behind me? That's insane.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
It's BS. There's no way. That's impossible that it's a take, that it's a transition foul when we're the only two players in the backcourt. It's a glitch. You can't even try to make a steal. If the computer or your opponent is holding turbo, you cannot try to take a steal. And how am I supposed to know when they're using turbo?
But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State. It really can
But their development has been better.
winning championship.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the three consistently, which will help take his game to the next level.
James passes to Schroeder. Back to James. There's the three. And again, the Lakers, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Conley. Davis against Towns. Outside Edwards.
They're going to make their push.
Edwards for three. And another three from
This guy's
Minnesota.
not afraid, man.
Great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Here's Reeves. It's James on the wing. Davis, the pass to James. Davis, a screen. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Weight room muscle on
And
display
one.
there, James. Even when he gets hit, he can still score.
I'm not hitting the three at all unless it's wide open. Then I gotta just go to the paint.
2020 Lakers winning it all in the Orlando bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team.
Towns can't get it to go. The Lakers have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Davis finds Schroeder
Can you hold on to the ball, please?
to the wing. Here's Reeves. Pass to Davis. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Noel. Boy, he's been patient.
Go back to
so far.
Ottawa. Ottawa was fun.
And that one's off. He
Not much
misses
to
his
watch.
first shot of the game.
Small
You know, that 2020 bubble title for the Lakers. What made it so difficult?
The mental
One.
grind of all that time in the bubble.
Keep hacking me. I'm gonna keep attacking the basket.
Place. NBA players are used to being in 4 cities in a week. So it really was a different kind of challenge for them.
And so he makes both from the line.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
It's so weird that I use square to shoot,
Pass to Anderson.
but for free throws I use the analog.
Inside. Here's Noel from downtown. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Outside shooter. With the drive, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
He's so quick. He can get to the hoop at will. He's a
Shooter
really
has some sauce to his
dynamic
game.
player, especially on the drive.
Now here's Conley. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. And it's James with the jam.
You make a run, I make a run. Let's go.
He's got serious hop, right?
Slow-mo was too slow.
To penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
And Minnesota has possession. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago, no one covering.
Tough shot, man. That's what Conley does, man. He makes really tough shots in really tense situations. He's not afraid of the moment.
Now here's Vanderbilt. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Yeah. All those years with the Grizzlies.
No one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him
It's
get
amazing
right
between
to
him
the
and Greg
rim.
Oden being teammates on that national championship team. I don't think anybody thought Greg Oden was going to be a bust. He's a nice guy. I just think he's not.
That's in.
His injury was one, but his mindset, he's really like
Seven.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that
guess
possession.
is the word.
Well done by Towns on that back.
The shot by Reeves, no good. The Timberwolves shooting only 26% for this game. Not good. Shot clock and game clock.
I got
1
them at
second
26%.
differential. Back to Anderson. On the wing, Noel. And the Lakers with a rebound. Davis has got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's James. Oh, and he got the foul.
That's what I needed.
He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with LeBron. He's a clever shooter. He knows how to draw fouls. He uses his body really well.
LeBron James.
No good on the second free throw. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Lakers on top. They lead by 8. And will step away from
We're playing this before the play-in game started, so I don't know. Oh, look at that, 25%. I just cannot hit threes. I'm 0 for 15 from 3. Just got to move the ball more. I mean, it's just, the computer just, unless it's wide open, I'm not going to get it.
basketball here.
And then when I get the wide open shot, I got to make it.
James has been exceptional here, guys.
I have 0 points with Russell, I think, or maybe just 2.
Pass you through the lane and finish it.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So for Minnesota right now, Anthony Towns is out there with Torian Prince. Then there's Nas Reed. Then there's Edwards. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Russell. Still getting warmed up.
Got 0 points from the old Minnesota players.
Pass to Davis. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Reed. And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Grant, do you think that was a controversial selection?
I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the all-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion, they have put him over the top.
Now here's Russell. Over Conley. And he buries that one. And the Lakers lead by 10.
1 for 5. I got to just shoot shots, especially in the mid-range with him. He's a good mid-range shooter.
Pick his spots from the mid-range area.
Here's Prince. Pass to Reed. Back to Prince. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. Now here's Reed. Back to Edwards. And another shot.
A rebound.
The shot that time not on target. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Back to Russell. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. He'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, BA. They put the
I
pieces
don't know any of their shot formation, so
regular. It's still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like
it'll
Anthony.
be an exciting playoffs. It's been a weird year. There's been a lot of drama in the NBA this year.
To continue to improve.
How about the unselfishness of this team.
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass as this defense scream.
Let's go. Let's get Russell going.
The act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Defensive
Kind of
foul.
nice story for him to come back to LA after leaving in disappointing fashion the first time.
Checked in for Los Angeles.
And we've heard James confident in himself. He's not as obviously immature.
Certainly has that same approach, but aside from their 2020 title, there's been a lot of frustration. Now, can he and the Lakers get back where they expect to be?
I hope that it's a relatively safe lead.
And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question. Combo.
Gotta move the ball. Gotta move the ball.
And extremely
Only like the superstar players can go one-on-one. The LeBrons.
They've been tremendous.
Now here's Conley. He's got 7. Reed in the post. Covered by Bamba. The fadeaway. Reed can't
He
hit.
can make those shots.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. Good momentum. 8 straight points. From the baseline. Again, the Lakers score.
That was so slow. Yeah, they had shots, baby. I was like behind the backboard. I always
Catch up with Ali LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing through the pandemic, we are particularly proud."
can't guard me.
Must go on. Thanks, Alec. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
That was the same exact shot.
Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Now here's Anderson. Pass to Conley. Back to Anderson. Out to the right wing. The jump hook. Rebounded by
Wow,
the
they
Lakers.
are not doing well at all.
Obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch. Whatever's the best in their playbook.
They had 0 at halftime, and I'm just going off now. And that's the thing about the Lakers is that they have such depth that they can go in waves with different players. LeBron gets quarter 1 and 4. AD gets, 2. Russell will get the third quarter, and it's not by design that they're doing that, but it gives rest so that LeBron doesn't have to do everything. So AD doesn't have to do everything. Austin Reeves can create, kick and drive, shoot. D'Angelo Russell can, Malik Beasley can. Like, they have versatility. And I think this is why the Lakers are going to be scary in the playoffs. I don't know if they can win it. They've been really, really hot. They've been one of the best teams post All-Star break. I don't want to deal with them. Remember, this team has championship pedigree. They won in the bubble. People put an asterisk on that championship, but it is a championship nonetheless. LeBron has 3 other ones. The Warriors. You make an argument for the Warriors. You could make an argument for the Grizzlies. I don't care for the Grizzlies. They don't have Steven Adams. A lot of immaturity issues. The Nuggets, not much defense, but they have an MVP candidate in the Joker, and they have 2 other All-Star caliber players, Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray. So it's open in the West. The parity is unbelievable. It's unlike anything I've seen in quite a long time. So we'll see how it goes.
Changes here for the Lakers. Hachimura's checked in for LeBron. And Beasley has subbed in for Reeves. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Where the score is happening,
Pass to Prince.
figure
That one's good. And it's
Prince
Conley
killed the
here
Knicks.
for
He went 8 for 8,
Conley's got his
averaged
5th
5 points a game before he came into the Garden, and dropped 8 3-pointers. This is why I say it's such a disadvantage to play your home games at the Garden, because randos want to come out and play like MJ.
Looking for his first basket still in this one. The shot by Russell, no good.
Tough
You know,
defense,
sometimes
good
making
defense.
it difficult for him to
Where
finish.
Anthony
it.
Edwards has to shine, man. He has to take the game over. He's still learning when to do that.
Pass to Prince. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Bamba. Bamba's got 4 rebounds now.
want to pass to him.
Down low. Anderson finds Conley. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go.
They're right now.
10 points.
I don't know why the computer took out LeBron and AD at the same time. They were doing staggered before.
Here's Russell. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10.
So much confidence for a young player. Terrific
50%
move
shooting
by
now.
Russell and
Getting to the basket, the mid-range game has been well.
Since halftime. Pass to Conley.
He has to take his openings when he can.
Conley up top, guarded by Russell, and he comes up with a bucket. He's got
I think
12.
that D'Angelo Russell is not known to be a good defender.
exactly the look
I think he has the tools to be a defender.
Undrafted in 2019.
Just whether trying the right coaching or I don't know, or the desire to do it. You gotta want to be a good defender.
to go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like him.
Mo Bamba have been having a good rapport there. I cannot believe Mo Bamba has 8 points and no 3-pointers. Have I even hit a 3? I have not hit a 3 this game. That is pathetic. I keep practicing my shot
Vanderbilt
though.
against Anderson. Pass to Reed.
If I was playing with the T-Wolves, I would have leaned a little bit more on Anthony Edwards.
Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
It's Edwards on the wing.
2 minutes.
Over Hachimura. Edwards can't hit.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And the basket by Hachimura.
Let's get really going.
They have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
He's kind of
I like the disposition and attitude.
lost money by going to LA. I'm talking about Rui Hachimura. He has just not been utilized at all.
Edwards
He's not averaging double figures, I don't think, but
Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got 5 rebounds in the game. Stolen by Reed.
it's a simple chest pass over the top. They never allow fast breaks. This game is just hates fast breaks because the computer doesn't understand how to stop them. So they have to make you fumble the ball in order to keep the game close. Because that's a simple over-the-head pass. I could have just dunked that shot.
He buries it from 3. Edwards has got 13.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Beasley finds Russell. Here's Bamba. Beyond the arc. That shot's good. Russell making a play.
Oh, let's go, Bombo. Got a rap song named after him. Let's go.
And here's Edwards. 13 points in the game. That one no good.
I like Bamba's height, man. He's really been affecting their shots.
Here's Hachimura. He can't get it to go.
I was trying to do a
Nice D
2 for
Reed.
1.
Minnesota has gone 3 of
held it
7
for the
from
last
deep
shot.
so far in the third quarter. Edwards
I don't
against
mind
Russell.
not doing 2 for 1s and leaving time for the computer because I don't think the computer knows how to do 2 for 1s.
The shot no good. It's good. It goes.
Oh, that sounded like that was close.
By 19 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More 2K action in just a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the
They
DNA.
had a good connection, Mo Bamba and D'Angelo Russell. Let's go.
Night in and night out.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. LeBron James out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Laker 5. Hachimura from long range.
That's not his shot. He's a corner 3-point shooter.
Anderson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Switch.
Pass to Prince. Back to Anderson. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Hachimura finds Schroeder. Out to James. To the left wing. Hachimura from long range.
They're giving Rui that shot, and I cannot make it. He has a weird, like a real quick twitch shot. It's a weird rhythm. It's hard to get into rhythm with that shot.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. That's the break.
Rui's size there because he can guard Cat in the post, or at least give him some type of.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Davis down low. Anderson's there. Hachimura with a screen on Towns. Hachimura with room to shoot. Kept alive. James.
Good Lord, Rui, make a shot, man.
Lakers lead by 21.
Getting ideal positioning and using it to capitalize on the offensive glass, that's evidence of the
Okay, when I'm on the road, I get blown out. When I'm at home, I blow the other team out.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do.
That one's good.
Boy, AD showing you
I
how
love this
strong
camera angle.
and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there.
That was another look at our mobile.
I haven't even dominated with AD. I've not been like needing him in the low post to get a bucket because it's been such a.
Tries again. Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be heading to the line for a pair.
The officials were right on top of that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice.
What it is, if they get those stops and they can get out in transition, they're a hard team to beat. Just like anybody else, the Warriors the same way.
Reeves is checked in. And the
With that Warriors King series, I am excited for that.
Timberwolves checked in.
I was pressing the wrong button. It's my fault.
Now here's Edwards. Defense right on him. And the shot's good.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's James.
That one.
Called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Everyone in the
I haven't needed to dominate with LeBron, which is weird.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk
It's a
that
different team when Russell Westbrook is not there and they have depth. I don't need to have 50, 60 points.
for confidence.
He's kind of just been playing in rhythm, and just if it's open, he takes it. If not, he doesn't take it. And that takes, and I'm sure the Lakers love that too, you know, IRL, because he doesn't have to, you know, put so much strain on his body. You're 20, man.
He does it, Towns is saying.
Been in the NBA since 2003, I think. It's a long time, man. 2003 is a long time ago.
Willing to do the work.
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him.
You put him, he's gonna play, hit his open shot, make the open pass. He's nasty with it. He will get in somebody's face. He will fight.
Pass to Towns.
I'm a big fan of his. I think he's gonna get paid quite a bit, because dealing with that environment in LA is not easy. It breaks a lot of people, just like New York,
6 to shoot.
or Philly, or Boston. Those type of places are not easy to play with, and you can see Austin Reeves being able to play in any of those tough environments, and that's something you can't teach. There's just too many people that are too frail mentally, and they're too sensitive about every little thing. I mean, it's tough. Imagine people, look at 6 for 26 in the second half. This game is going to be an absolute massacre.
The shot by Conley. No good for Los Angeles. They've gone 4 of 7.
This game's actually really good in terms of
Here's Davis.
simulating. Oh, how did I miss that? I kept going too. I thought that was going in.
Timberwolves have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Anderson inside. Check by James. Anderson gets the bucket.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Hachimura outside. He shoots.
Wow, this shot is just awful. I can't shoot with him.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the
God,
fourth
how did he steal that, man? Conley is a freaking bandit.
From outside the arc. Prince with the bucket.
And you know Prince is feeling it when he takes this shot. Love the confidence.
James outside. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
I think a lot more players should be able to make that shot, regardless of how many people are around you. If you have an open angle, it should be about the angle, not about the bodies around you.
You know what time it is? T-shirt time.
Vanderbilt checked in for the Lakers. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Schroeder. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Reed's checked in for Anderson. Up top, Edwards. Pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
I think LeBron gained a lot of respect.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell.
What?
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Gained a lot of respect when he was out, and he saw what Austin Reeves was able to do. Like, there's just some players that
This lead is only getting stronger.
they just rise, and you know, it's pressure makes diamonds or bust pipes, and this guy, you know, LeBron saw what he saw, so that's why him starting is. Look at that.
Goaltending goal here.
I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
The Lakers have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Pass to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt slams it in.
This game turned around when I was able to score with Russell.
It's all about that same Russell making a great choice for the assist there.
Here's Prince. And here's Reed. And he converts the layup.
They're scoring now when the game is out of hand.
A quality look in tight.
27%.
A minute 58 left to play in the fourth. Russell to pass to Davis.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Conley. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Prince. Lets it go from deep.
Look what Vanderbilt does, man. Vanderbilt's all over the floor.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Anderson's checked in for Towns. Rivers
If he
comes
works
in
on
for
that shot,
And
I think
it's
he's
Noel.
a $20 million a year player because of his length, his versatility, his defense, his rebounding.
Lakers on D.
Cannot shoot, you know,
Earlier they held a
regularly.
23-point lead.
It's crazy. The only three I'm going to hit in this game is with Mo Bamba.
Shot clock at 6.
Oh, wait, didn't they get into a fight, Mo Bamba and
They were really able
and
to
Austin
find the
Rivers,
mismatches they
Mr.
wanted
Fake
and
Tough?
exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Lakers.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
That's so true.
Let's go, D-Russ. Ball in the second half.
This game.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for LeBron James.
Oh, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Russell into the lane. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
It's all right. It's all right.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Vanderbilt against Anderson. Good D by Vanderbilt. One side has dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing
Barbecue
their
chicken. Austin Rivers is an awful defense. Oh, that was that Kyle Anderson? Oh, yeah, it was one of them.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So it's Minnesota now. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. And the shot goes
Shot.
in.
All right, well.
It's not easy to work the ball.
This is about what the game is going to be like in a very few minutes. It's right before 7:30. Well, actually, this game is for 10 o'clock.
Question, BA. They deserve the win.
The shot by Russell, no good.
Probably should have been a better sport and not taking that shot, but whatever. They traded
Anderson
me.
against Vanderbilt.
Mad at them.
Anderson with it. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Ali LaForce. Ali.
We'll see you.
LeBron, that was an impressive win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
It's a really good team that we're playing. They're very resilient, just like us. They play together, they play hard, they play tough. So we had to bring that fight tonight.
You brought it. It
I
paid
didn't
off.
have the ball in LeBron's hands at all.
Ali, thank you as
Don't
always.
need to, man. You got Russell handling the ball. Everybody, Austin Reeves.
Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching.
I like
the
LeBron
NBA
finishing rather than having to set up and do everything.
as we present our New Balance player of the game.
I think he could still, if his body maintains, I think he could play a few more years, but not in a facilitator role, more in a finishing role. Not on back-to-backs. I know he doesn't like to do load management, but just being more cautious. So let's check the stats out. Look at that. I didn't even try with LeBron. Other team in scoring. Russell, my three-point shooting was awful. I want to say it was 1 for 15. It's going to be nights like this. And he made some tough shots that other players cannot make. That one right there against 3 players. Look at that. 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Look at that. Over the backboard, like I said. That was a crazy shot. They need Russell to do a little bit of everything like this. Be like a little, I don't want to say baby Braun because I will get roasted in the comments, but he needs to be able to do a little bit of everything and not just score. He needs to rebound, pass, defend average. He doesn't have to be a lockdown defender. He just has to be an average defender, be in the right position. 14 and 10. Anthony Davis didn't need the ball, finishing around the rim. They have a lot of depth, man. This team I don't want to face in the playoffs. They're not unbeatable. They definitely can be beat, but I mean, this team has a lot of depth. Maybe it's a next year type of situation where they win another one, but they have as any chance of any team in the West to get to the finals. And once you get to the finals, it's anybody's game. Mo Bamba, that's just a surprise. I cannot believe I played as well as I did with him, but he's not been playing too much. So let's see if they use his height and his defense and the fact that he can spread the floor with his threes. Harlem Zone Mo Bamba. All right, so we're going to call it there. I got to edit this before the game starts. And, yeah, I'll see you guys. We're going to play the other 2 play-in games. They'll be in before the game's actually played. So, anyway, I'll catch you guys on the next one.